guys, today I'm filming my monthly makeup basket for April 2018. Before I get into the products, I wanted to thank you all so much for leaving me so many suggestions in my last makeup basket for ways to improve these videos. I was really blown away by how many of you guys left me comments and suggestions, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time out to give me those comments, and I definitely took everything into consideration. And unfortunately, there isn't a solution I can choose that is going to be everybody's first choice, but hopefully with the changes I make that you guys will still enjoy these videos and hopefully enjoy them even a little bit more. So the decision I'm going with is a compilation of a bunch of different suggestions, but there was one comment that really summed up a lot of different ideas, and it is something that I thought was achievable and would make me a lot happier as well. So basically what I will be doing is at the beginning of my videos, I will be showing you guys my actual makeup basket so you can see how everything is laid out and get an overview. And then I will do what I do now, which is hold up a product and show you what I'll be using, but I am going to go into detail about why I'm choosing these products. I know that some of you guys said that you do like a shop my stash kind of video, and I like watching those as well, but there are a couple of different reasons why that wouldn't necessarily work for me. And unfortunately, I forget to mention this video all the time, but over the summer I filmed a video called my top 5 tips for makeup baskets, and I also shared with you guys how I choose my products each month. And that is more of like a shop my stash version. I have all the products on the floor and I'm explaining to you how I pick things out. And basically I pick my makeup out according to season, then I break that makeup down into 3 different months. So doing a shop my stash, I already have the products in mind that I would be choosing, so I don't know if it would be so genuine. So definitely make sure you check out that video. I will have it in a card. It will also be linked down below. I'm gonna make sure to do that in every single makeup basket video for you guys if you are new to them and want to see how I pick my products. But like I said, what I'm gonna do is give you a little overview facing the products, and then you'll be facing me. I will go through all of the products in detail and tell you why I'm choosing them. So I'm going to be doing that today, and you guys please let me know what you think of these changes. And again, thank you all so much for leaving me all those amazing suggestions. I really appreciated it. So now I'm going to just show you the overview. So here is an overview of my makeup basket for this month. I pulled out all the drawers. You can see what I have inside. So we have my nail polishes, all my brow products. This compartment has complexion products. These are all of my cheek products. Here are eyes minus my palettes, which I keep on top of my vanity. And here are all of my lip products. This side is lip care and this side is colored lip products. This is an overview of all my polishes. These are my complexion products. These are my cheek products. These are my eye products minus my palettes, which you will see in a minute. And these are my lip products. And this is what they look like put all together in my makeup basket. So we got polishes, brows, complexion, cheeks, eyes, and lips. And then over there is where I keep my palettes in that metal file organizer. So I just have the Sephora Baby Z palette with my spring shadows, 2 Face Sweet Peach, and in the back would be 2 palettes where I'm just using a matte cream and a matte white to set my primer. So that is the overview of my makeup basket. Let me know whether you guys would like me to keep inserting this or if there's a way I can do it differently. I still would love to know your feedback. And then jumping into the products, starting with nail polish. Even though there's only really 4 weeks in this month, I did choose 5 polishes, and I'll just make sure that I change my manicure at least in the middle of the week, which really hasn't been a problem for me. I've been doing that a lot recently anyway because I've been testing out polishes for my chopping block series. I have 2 limited edition Wet n Wild Wild Shine polishes and Ferris Wheel Romance, a beautiful peach, and Chambray Showers, which is a really pretty cornflower blue. I'm so bummed these were limited edition because the formula is incredible, as are the colors, and they're only $1. And since then they have changed the packaging of the bottles and they do look different, but I'm really happy to be using those again. Then I have a ColourPop polish in First Wings First, which is a really pretty light purple color, and I have used one ColourPop polish last month. I really enjoy the formula, so hopefully that one is just as nice. Then I have two polishes from Essie. This first one is Blossom Dandy, a beautiful light mint that has a good amount of green and blue. And then I also have Where's My Chauffeur. It's like a bright and dusty greeny blue. It's a really cool, unique color, so I'll be excited to wear all of those this month. Some beautiful creams. Moving on to brow products, I do have my current go-to routine. The brow product portion probably seems really boring every month, but it is relatively quick. So I have my NYX Eyebrow Shaper Wax Pencil. I use this as my first step to really help my brow powder adhere to my brow hairs and to my skin. Then I have my combo of pencils, the NYX Micro Brow in Blonde and the Benefit Goof Proof in the shade number 1. I use the NYX pencil to fill in the tail, underline, overline, and then fill in the front of my brows, and then I'll go through the center of them with the Goof Proof, and the formulas work so well together, and it really helps my pencils last a lot longer too. For brow powder, I have an item I'm currently trying to pan. This is the MAC eyeshadow in the shade Omega. I just repressed it and I have so much product. And then my last step is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Blonde. I absolutely love this because it's a little bit lighter than my brow hair, which is fantastic because it draws attention to the brow hairs, making the overall look a teensy bit more natural. Also this month I will be using the Benefit Brow Pomade in the shade number 1. This is a sample, and this is a product I'll most likely be reaching for on the days where I'm filming but not going to school or my internship because it is a lot quicker, and I really love this product. Moving on to complexion products, some of these things are in my current project pan. If you guys have not seen those videos, I'll have my playlist linked up above. Last month I couldn't show you those things because I had not filmed the intro yet, and some of these things may change mid-month as I use products up, but this is what I have planned to use for now. So for primer, I have the Lancome Le Base Pro Primer, a basic silicone primer I will apply all over, and then I have the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Primer, which I will be using on my large pores and in my forehead wrinkles. I did just use up the Smashbox Pore Minimizing, which has been my favorite so far. This is a really different consistency, a lot thinner, but it actually does an amazing job. So I definitely need to use this more. I've only used it like 5 times so far, but really enjoying that. For foundation, I am using the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream in the shade 510 Fair. This is too dark for me and it oxidizes, so I do mix this with my Hard Candy Glamouflage Foundation in Porcelain, and this does give nice medium coverage. It does have a nice satin finish. It holds up against oil decently well, but not well enough that I can use this in the summer, so this is definitely the time of year that I need to use this up. Then for concealer, I have 2 shades of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, the Brightener, which is the pink tone shade. I'm using this as a corrector, and then I have the new shade Ivory, and I'm using this as a concealer under my eyes and to highlight my T-zone. Love these formulas, but unfortunately neither of these shades really work for me. I was hoping the new light shade would work, but it is still too dark, which is a shame because I really love that formula. To set the under eyes, I will be using the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. For powders, I have a combination, so I will be setting my entire face with the NYC Smooth Skin Translucent Loose Setting Powder, and that's so my skin is no longer tacky. And then I go over top of that with the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Powder in the shade 10 Porcelain. This is also in my current project pan, and I cannot go straight in with this because it will make my face makeup look too dark. But when I go ahead, set it with a translucent loose powder, then go over top with my big fluffy brush, it works perfectly. I love this powder formula, and the color does work well for me, just not with that foundation. So my next video is going to be a chit chat get ready with me using all of my current project pan items, so you will be able to see a lot of these things in action, which I think is fantastic. And I always have such a complicated complexion routine because of my skin type and my skin tone. I always have to mix a ton of things together. Then for my cheek products, for bronzer, I have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. This is an amazing formula and a perfect color for me really all year round, but I absolutely love it the most during the springtime. Then for my spring contour, I have the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is the medium shade, and this is really the first time that I've actually dedicated my time to using this as a contour, and it's beautiful. It's a really great neutral undertone that works well with these other cheek products, works well with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. The formula is pigmented without being too intense, and it blends really easily. I'm wearing it today. I've actually come to really, really enjoy this, and because I just need a tiny amount to contour, I'm sure it's gonna last me forever, but I'm really, really happy with the formula and how much that shade really works for me. For highlight, I am using something for my project pan. It's an Anastasia eyeshadow in blush, I believe, but I know that I should be finishing that soon, so I am going to be showing you the other highlight that I will be working on and just getting some use out of and enjoying. And these are also new highlights for me to be using during the spring. This is the Pixie Glowy Powder from Aspen Ovard in the shade London Luster, a very light champagne-y gold color. I guess I should say it's a golden champagne. It's more champagne than gold. And then for something fun, I have the NYX Duochromatic Highlight in Snow Rose. This has a shift from like a champagne-y gold to a pink, which is really pretty, but not too intense. I could definitely get away with wearing that on a daily basis. For blush this month, I have 4 different options. This is the Balm Instinct Blush in Argyle, and this is a slightly warm, bright pink. When I compare this next to Down Boy, you can really see how much warmer this is, and this one I haven't used before, so I'm really excited to get some good use out of that. My friend Jean sent it to me a little while back. I also have a MAC blush from a limited edition collection in the shade Spring Flock, a matte finish. This is definitely a blush that I neglect out of all of my MAC blushes. This is really one of the ones that I neglect, so hopefully I can find a true love for it. Then I have one of my all-time faves, the Clinique Cheek Pop in the shade Peach Pop. I just really enjoy this formula. It is like a gelée formula, so you have to use a more dense brush to apply it, but I really love this color. And I just saw on Trendmood that they're releasing 4 new shades, but 3 of them look very, very light and pastel and probably aren't gonna work for a ton of skin tones. And then the last blush I think I'm the most excited for, this is also new to me. This is the IT Cosmetics CC Radiance Ombre Blush in the shade Je ne sais quoi. It looks absolutely stunning. My friend Amanda Alexander sent this to me a couple months back as well. So moving on to eye products, of course I have my Milani eyeshadow primer, and for the actual shadows they're all the same as last month, and the reason for that is because I didn't get to use all of these, so I want to make sure that I get to use them this month. Also, I did start a new project pan. I have quite a few shadows in there that have been taking my focus, and this month I'm not going to be doing a palette of the month, but at the end of the month, I will be doing a review on the Dose of Colors 5-pan palettes, but those are all matte shadows, only 5 colors, so I don't really think I need to film myself creating different looks using them. I'm just gonna have a shorter video and a review focused on the formula and the colors. I'll show some swatches and dupes, of course, but it's not gonna be as in-depth as the palette of the month, so that way I really can focus on using my project pan shadows and these other really fun, colorful shadows that I want to create looks with. I have one cream shadow, which is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Beige. This is an item in my project pan that I'm using as a base. And then I have my project pan eyeshadows. These are all from Makeup Geek. Shimma Shimma for the lid, Bake Sale as a transition color, and Tan Lines for my crease color. Then I have 2 ColourPop shadows that are also in my project pan that I'm just wanting to hit pan on. The first is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Just for Fun. It's a metallic finish. It's a really beautiful peachy pink color. And I'm not going to be talking too much about my project pan items because I'll give you guys my thoughts in my first update coming soon. And the other shade is what I'm wearing on my lids today. This is Belladonna Lily, which is a matte finish, which is so gorgeous. I absolutely love this, and both of these ColourPop shadows actually pair really well with Bake Sale and Tan Lines. And then I have my 3 other ColourPop Super Shock shadows. The first one is Flower Shop. It is a pearlized finish. I didn't use this at all in the month of March, so I want to make sure I definitely use this in April. Then I have the shade Snapdragon, which is a matte finish. Compared to Belladonna Lily, this is more green and Belladonna Lily is more blue. Definitely don't need them both, but I'm happy to get some use out of them both. And I actually don't think I wore that one either. And then my last Super Shock is in the shade Daddy. It is a matte finish, so stunning. This is a pressed pigment because this color will stain your lids. It is amazing. And Snapdragon and Daddy were part of a previous collection, but I'm pretty sure that they have been re-released, and I think that they should both still be available on the ColourPop website. Totally would recommend them. I don't love working with matte finish Super Shock shadows unless they're a light transition color or if there's something I can use on my lid. Otherwise, they're just too tough of a formula to work with. But for these ones that are still creamy, I can use my ColourPop eyelid brush, or I use a sponge tip applicator to pack them on the lid, and I think those colors are absolutely beautiful. So I want to make sure that I use all of those this month. Then I do have my Sephora Z palette with my shadows from MAC, Makeup Geek, and ColourPop. So I have MAC Stars and Rockets, Shimmer Moss, Expensive Pink, and Free to Be. I created looks using all 4 of those in the month of March. Then I've got my Makeup Geek shadows here, Pillow Talk, Backlight, Carnival, Wisteria, and Sure Thing. I use these 2 purples, but I haven't used these other 3. Oh no, wait, yes. I did use that one time. That's it. I knew I had created a look and I wanted to get it on camera, but my filming day, the video didn't work out, and I was trying to remember what the look was. It was this, and for my crease color, I had used ColourPop Labyrinth, and then these other shades here are Secrets and Softcore. So I need to use all of these again, and I want to try out this look one more time to get it on camera so you guys can let me know what you think. So again, I want to create looks using the shadows that I haven't used yet. Then I also have the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I didn't use it all last month. I thought about removing it, but I would like to try to use the 3 peachy shades this month. This is probably the least of my priorities of all of these shadows, but I'm going to leave it in there just in case. Then I have 2 eyeliners, the ColourPop Cream Gel Liners in Zulu, which is a mint, and Prance, which is a Periwinkle Blue. Unfortunately, Zulu was discontinued. Prance is still available. These are incredible liners. They're both in my Project Pan, and when I'm wearing my Project Pan eyeshadows, I try to rotate these every other day to get pretty even, consistent use on both of them. I love these formulas so much. They last in the waterline really well. They're super pigmented for pastel liners, but these break really, really easily. But I think I actually will repurchase this one when I use it up, but I really wish the mint was still available because it's stunning. Then for mascara, I have the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. It's a really wet formula, natural bristle brush, gives a lot of great volume and some good black lashes. And I've had this open for a while, so I'm probably going to use it for like a week or so, and then I'm going to start using something else, and you guys will see that in a 5 first impression video. And then I also have the CoverGirl Clump Crusher mascara, and this has a plastic bristle brush. This is great for combing out clumps. I feel like there isn't any product on here, but it isn't very old. Like, when I bought it, I kind of felt like it was this way, but I never used it on its own, so I'm going to continue using it for a little bit and see how I think it combines with the new mascara I'll be trying. And for lip products, I have 7, which I know is excessive, but for some of these shades and formulas, I really want to test them out and make sure I still love them, and that is what I did in March. And I did pick a blush and a few lip products that I decided I just didn't love the colors on me anymore, and I will be decluttering those. I don't want to ruin for you guys which ones they are, but in my next chopping block update you guys will see, and we'll see if any of these lippies make it into that video. I hope not. I want to love all these items, but it is a great way to try them all out, and I will not be showing you guys lip swatches right now. That might be something I do in the future, but I feel like lip swatches on my channel never work out that great because I don't have the best lighting or camera, but I know that that can be more helpful than hand swatches. But I'll continue showing you hand swatches, and I will make sure to wear each of these lip products at least one time throughout my videos this month, which is what I always try to do, so you guys can see how they look on me. So I'll play around with what lip swatches would be like in the future, but for now, this is what I'm going to do, so hopefully that isn't too disappointing either. So today I have a mixture of lipsticks, jumbo crayons, I have liquid lipsticks, and lip glosses. So my first lip product is one of my all-time favorite ColourPop lippies. This is the Lippy Stick in the shade Westy. It has a matte finish. This was from a previous spring collection. It is so stunning. It is a dusty light medium pink shade. So beautiful and easy to wear. So I'm excited to get some more use out of that one. It's such a great light pink without being too pastel. Then I have the Maybelline Baby Lips Crayon in the shade Blush Burst. I bought this because they were super popular for like 30 days when they first came out, and I got it for a really good price, but I haven't used it much. It is super glossy, a little bit sheer, but something definitely easy to wear on a daily basis, but I haven't given that one that much love. Then I have the MAC Patent Polish Lip Pencil in the shade Patent Pink, which is a beautiful blue tone pink that is a slight bit purple. It really looks more purple in the packaging than it does actually swatched out, but I love the patent polishes. I think they give a great amount of color, but a beautiful amount of shine to the lips to make them look fuller. One of my favorite lip product formulas ever, and that is a newer shade to me, so I haven't gotten to give that one much love, so that'll be great to test it out this month. Then I have one of the Jouer liquid lip creams in the shade Dolce de Leche. I don't know if I've actually worn this one yet. I've used Melon only like 2 or 3 times, so I want to test this one out, see what I think of the color. I will be testing one more next month, and then after that I will do a review on them if you guys are interested. Then I have one ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Chandelier. This is a corally pink. This was from the spring collection last year. I love the Ultra Satins, but you guys know from my videos that they go bad pretty darn quickly, but I really love the formula, and it's a really pretty shade, kind of bright for me, but it's not neon or anything, but I think it'll be great to push myself out of my comfort zone and try a more bright lip color. Then I have an Anastasia lip gloss in Dusty Lilac, which to me doesn't look that dusty. It is just like a pinky purple color, and the Anastasia glosses are super duper opaque, which I like, but then also sometimes I don't like so much. And lastly, I have the Buxom Full-On Lip Cream in Creamsicle, a beautiful peachy pink corally shade. I love the formula of the lip creams, and that shade is absolutely stunning. So to show you swatches of all of the lip products, ColourPop Lippy Stick in Westie, Maybelline Baby Lips Crayon in Blush Burst, MAC Patent Polish Lip Pencil in Patent Pink, Jouer Liquid Lip Cream in Dolce de Leche, ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Chandelier, Anastasia Lip Gloss in Dusty Lilac, and the Buxom Full-On Lip Cream in Creamsicle. So guys, that was my monthly makeup basket for April 2018. Please let me know what you think about the subtle changes that I have made with this series. I hope you guys are happy with it, and thank you all so much for watching this video and all of my others. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.